What is your name?
Mr. Jensen.
My name is Courtney Wright.
Why should people come to the art show?
It showcases a lot of the schools around our area, so San Juan County. I think we've got Shiprock, Aztec, Bloomfield, Farmington High, Rosinante. I think there's a couple more. And us, of course. But there's multiple high schools in the area that are represented there, different students from all of those schools.
The art show is such a beautiful collection of every student in the district to come and display their work, and Artifacts is really one of those places that makes Farmington really special. Such a cool gallery, and if you've never been to it, it's worth a stroll through because it hosts a lot of local talent and it's hosting our school talent. So there's nothing better than that.
What is something that has been a challenge in this class?
Remembering to keep good artwork for this show, I think has been a big challenge. You know, I should have had pieces from the beginning of the semester last year, as well as some new pieces, but most of the pieces that are going in are going to be more of the newer pieces.
A challenge in art class usually comes with inspiring students to come up with ideas that showcase things that make them happy or sad or irrelevant to the world. Art is like music, one of those things that really adds a lot of substance in our daily life. Without those things, it sure wouldn't seem as rich.
What is your favorite part about teaching this class?
Seeing the creativity, probably.
I love teaching art class, even when the students don't really want to do something. When they get their final project, and even if it's not exactly the outcome they wanted, you could see that they've applied things and some of their personality has come out. And I think that's my favorite part, is showcasing how they feel and how they see as relevant and how they make their mark in the world.
What is the project that you have been working on in this class most recently?
We're working on their culture pot as well as working on throwing on the wheel.
Recently, we've started on chalk pastels, which I adore chalk pastels, and we've just started. So with that becomes the technique and then the application, and then of course, always one of the big challenges in art is cleanup and having 170 kids go through your room a day and keeping all the routines in place and coming out with beautiful artwork.
What's your name?
Gavin Ballard.
Carolina Maldonado.
What is something that has been a challenge in this class?
Probably learning how to deal with the texture of the clay. It's pretty difficult to work with.
Something that's been a challenge is definitely the pottery wheel, because it's like kind of hard to get the hang of like the motions that you have to do specifically, especially so the clay doesn't fly off.
What is your favorite part of this class?
Probably being able to create something from the ground up, just using clay. That's pretty cool.
My favorite part is definitely just like making something that like you created and like seeing the finished product.
What have you been currently working on in this class?
Spiral pot or whatever it's called. I don't know what it's called. You take ropes of clay and you just swirl it up in a spiral and you make a pot, and it's pretty cool.
My most recent project is like a cultural pot where you make spirals and then you build it up and you smooth it and then you paint it like of your culture that you pick.
What is your name?
Armando.
What is something that has been a challenge in this class?
The challenge, probably learning each project, getting to know it.
What is your favorite part of this class?
My favorite part is probably drawing in the sketchbook.
What is your most recent project in this class?
The most recent one, I just finished one. It was a 2-point perspective drawing.
What are you currently working on?
We just started something about pastels or something like that.